cry for mummy.
It's about time you got here. Do something before I roast up here.
Don't just stand there and watch me roast. Do something!
What am I doing? I'm being roasted alive. What does it look like I'm doing? What's worse, they have my alchemy bag. The elixir was nearly complete when I stumbled into that winterborn patrol. No. We're running out of time, and you have a more important task to complete. You have to destroy the central tree. Otherwise, the Briarheart warriors will eventually overrun the orcs. I'll find a way out of here. Somehow. Find the hag raven that snatched...
There you are! I was looking all over for... Hey! How'd Alanon get up there? That doesn't look very safe. I'm not 100% certain, but I bet I could break the chain holding up the cage with a few well-placed arrows. Sure. Don't worry. I've got this. You don't suppose... Hey, Alanon! You were there? Did Indanir really rise from the dead? In a big family, you have to know how to scrap. To hurt you, but now I'm going to.
sorcery. We'll all be better off when this tree finally burns.
Pour it on the tree. The Winterborn are on their way. Defend the tree until the elixir does its work. Just don't let the Winterborn get close enough to heal it.
No! Stop the intruders! The tree must not be destroyed!
You can make it. Keep moving. Don't like your odds.
Let's go take care of Iceheart. Iceheart and the supplies are still in there. We can't leave yet.
I just need to catch my breath. I'll be fine.
They tried to roast you. That's not how we define fine where I come from.
Compared to some of my adventures, this was practically a day at the fair. The wood elf got me out of that cage with a damn fine strike. Damn fine. And you handled the Briarheart tree perfectly. Well done. Indubitably. I watched the roots burn with my own eyes. The siege commander needs to hear about this, so we can press the advantage and put an end to the winterborn threat. As for me, I'm going to relax. Somewhere in Orsinium with a very large drink.
That
You have
sounds
your
some
report, soldier.
competition.
Return to the siege commander, and let's finish off these winterborn bastards.
All right, let's go.
Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
If you have any questions before we go in there, now's the time. I can see why my mother was so insistent about you. You're pretty good in a fight. I was gonna do this by myself, but I'm damn glad I waited for you. I'd be confident? Yes. Stupid? No. Your fine Iceheart is a legend among the Reachmen. For a while, we didn't even think he was a real person. But he's very real. And if the rumors are true, he's gonna be extremely difficult to kill. They say Yurfan has ice in his veins, that he can freeze an orc's blood with a flick of his wrist. Probably an exaggeration, but we should be careful. Either way, between the two of us, I'm certain we can beat him. Of course, more or less. But in case the battle goes badly, I should thank you now. I haven't fought alongside anyone I trusted since I became king. It's been an honor. Enough with the deep conversation. You ready to smash Iceheart's face?
Of the big children has come to die. Your soldiers failed, Kurong, and so will you.
I love it when my enemies mock me. Helps me work up a good rage.
You treat everything like a joke. That's why the orcs refuse to follow you. You mock the fallen and dishonor their sacrifices.
Dishonor them? I'll honor them by separating your head from your body. How do you like that, you cold bastard? Iceheart's blade is mine. Now maybe the clans will finally accept my rule. You don't know how good that feels. Your fun Iceheart is finally dead. Imagine you ate too much, and try as you might, you can't get out that really big belch. Then, finally, you let out a thunderous burp. Yes, that's how I feel right now. For all practical purposes, yes. The remaining Winterborn will put up a fight, but without a warlord, my soldiers should be able to wrap this up in short order. As for me, I can't wait to show off my trophy to the clan chiefs. Yeah, Iceheart's fancy sword. That should prove to the clan chiefs that we killed the warlord. Might even convince the fence-sitters to finally accept me as the rightful king of all the Orsima. I want to check on the supplies the Winterborn stole from us, and get them ready to transport back to the city. Meet me at the keep when you're finished here. I want you there when I tell the chiefs what we accomplished today.
Get close enough to heal it. No! Stop the intruders! The tree must not be destroyed!
What do you say we try some of the
Get
local
off that
fare?
wall before you
Famished.
break your neck. Durung, you idiot. Well, I'm not cleaning this up.
We didn't come for a sermon, priestess. I'm just here to see Kurog.
I meant no offense, Chief Barzrag. I only seek to spread Trinimac's good words.
Again with these Trinimac lies. Let me show you what Malakat thinks of your stupid words.
Your anger is uncalled for, clan chiefs. Please excuse us, Solgra. I see our champion has returned.
You? They pulled you into their madness? How disappointing.
As you can see, the clan chiefs can be a contentious lot. They oppose King Kurog at every turn, especially on matters of faith. But tell me, was Kurog successful? Did you defeat the Winterborn warlord? I knew you'd be able to help Kurog in his mission. Perhaps now the other clans will see that Kurog is destined to lead us all. Once all the clans unite, just imagine the power we will wield. The king sent for them. They are a few of the more vocal opponents to my son's plans, and they refuse to bend their knees to him. They are blinded by centuries of custom and tradition. They refuse to see the glory that King Kurog wants to bestow upon us all. Instead, they stick their heads in the mud like a frightened Argonian and pretend that the old ways are so much better. My son wants to free us from the traditions that hold us back. They mire us in outdated notions and restrictions. We need to become a modern society if we want the other kingdoms to respect us, to take us seriously. King Kurog will make that happen.
Excellent! Everyone's here. The time has come. Swear allegiance to me. Orsinium will prosper once the clans unite under my rule.
This again, Kurog? Why should we submit to you this time?
Behold, I wield the Blade of Iceheart. With the help of outsiders, I have vanquished our greatest foe and retrieved the stolen supplies. The chiefs could not stop the Winterborn. Only I have accomplished that.
You ask much, Kurog, to turn away from Malakath, to abandon our most cherished customs.
Basrog, my old friend. Your outdated ideas will be the death of me.
Don't tempt us, Kurog. Our traditions won't bend to the will of an idiot chief who decides to call himself
King! Idiot! Chief! I am your king. You would all do well to remember that. Now get out of my sight!
You embark on a dangerous path, Kurog. We won't forget this.
Treasonous bastards! I just saved their ungrateful arses, and this is the thanks I get? I even showed them my heart's sword! How can I create a united nation when the chiefs refuse to accept my rule? More often than not, yes. There's always some fool who wants to quote the Code of Malakath or insult my honor. It infuriates me! How can we build a respectable kingdom when we can't even abandon our most ridiculous superstitions? Targak, it was all I could do not to kill all three of those troll lovers. Let Basrog and Dular think about what happened. I only hope they can set aside old traditions and accept the future I envision. Their support would make things much easier. For now, no. Go explore Rothgar and get to know this great city. Enjoy yourself. When you're ready for a new challenge, find me at my private tavern in the city. I'm sure I'll have something that requires your specific skill set by then.
Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
Excuse me. Remember me? From the Winterborn ambush? The caravan? Hey, I'm talking to you. Excuse me. Remember me? From the Winterborn ambush? The caravan? Hey, I'm talking to you. Sorry for shouting at you. It must be this city. Makes me want to walk fast and speak loudly. Oh, you must remember me. The caravan? The Winterborn ambush? Thanks again for helping us with that. Well, not me exactly. I came to Hrothgar to elevate my status, and here I am running errands for the orcs. Somewhat ignoble, but what can I say? Anyway, your assistance against the Winterborn and in recovering their supplies hasn't gone unnoticed. The king himself has requested your presence at his private tavern here in Orsinium. You must have made quite an impression. You'll have to share your secrets with me sometime. Perhaps you'll be so kind as to put in a good word about me with the king. I'd so enjoy an invitation to his corner club.
What is it?
I have little time to waste.
Nothing but dry bread and old turnips to eat. I never should have gotten on that cart.
I originally named this...
Try the iceberry ale. It's delicious. I love this place. Back at the keep, I'm always being pulled in a dozen directions. Fighting over here, debating over there, gives me a headache. But here, I can just eat and drink until I pass out. Took you long enough to show up. I could have you flogged for that. Ha ha ha! That look on your face! Priceless! But I'm just yanking your tusk. I usually never have anyone flogged for a first offense. It's a good thing I like you, because the last person who asked me these sorts of questions had the curiosity beaten out of him. But I don't want to fight with you. That's not why I called you here. Are you ready to listen? You helped Chief Bosrog. You fought at my side as we defeated Iceheart and his Winterborn warriors. In short, you impress me. People who impress me either turn out to be a help or a hindrance to my plans. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me speak plainly. You could pose a threat to me, but I prefer to consider you an ally. Share a few drinks, like we're doing now. I could use someone like you. Someone to deal with problems that require a more personal touch. Clan chief problems. There are still stubborn chiefs out there who don't agree with my vision, who don't want to see our people united. They're stuck in the old ways, ways that have failed our people time and time again. It's time to change that. You made an impression on Bosrog. Whether he likes it or not, he owes you for helping the clans. The other chiefs respect Bosrog. We can use this whole situation to our advantage. Get them to listen to matters they would normally refuse to hear. For now, nothing. Relax, have a drink. Enjoy all the pleasantries that Roxanne and her fine establishment have to offer. But when I need you, I expect you to be ready and willing to get the job done. Oh, what are those two doing here? Damn it! You two always show up and ruin my fun.
Oh, I have not even begun to ruin your fun, my king. But let's leave the pleasantries for later. We have an urgent situation to report.
I can never tell when you're joking. Fine. What's so important?
The Trinimac Temple has been attacked, my beloved. Malakath devotees have barricaded the doors and taken the priests as hostages.
These fanatics dare to attack my city? My people? I'll deal with them personally.
You will do no such thing, my son. After what happened in the throne room, this is undoubtedly a trap.
I won't sit by while they attack my city!
This problem requires a personal solution, and I have a perfect idea. Outsider, let us talk. My son's bravery borders on stupidity. He would run off and stumble blindly into their trap without the slightest regard for his safety. We must not allow that to happen. Oh, child, I always have a better idea. My son's rage makes it difficult for him to see clearly. His instinct is to charge every problem straight on and beat it into submission. His enemies know this and often use it against him. Basrag and the other clan chiefs know King Kurog all too well. They expect him to attack and kill the heretics, just as the heretics will kill the hostages. Innocent lives will be lost and blame will fall squarely on Kurog's shoulders. You are an outsider with connections to Orsinium that are tenuous at best. Enter the temple and rescue our people. If you succeed, you save innocent lives at the king's request. If you fail, well, at least the king won't be blamed. The orcs smell, the Nords are rude, and the Bretons... Gods, don't get me started on the Bretons.
Everyone, clear the streets and go home. Let the king's soldiers deal with this. Back away, citizen. We have enough to deal with as it is. My soldiers can't do their job with all you civilians getting underfoot. Just because you carry a weapon doesn't mean you know how to use it. And as you can see, I already have more amateur warriors volunteering to help than I can handle. Why don't you just stand back and leave this to the professionals? Right. I think I heard about you. Probably a load of horker dung, but what do I know? Still, if even half the stories about you are true, I'd be glad to have your help. I think there's a back entrance up the stairs near the Mages Guild. I sent some soldiers to investigate, but they haven't reported in yet. If they haven't barred that door too, you have a chance. Just don't get the hostages killed, all right?
The king sent you here to rescue the hostages. See those hawkers behind me? Don't look. Anyway, they've been acting suspiciously. Standing around, making shifty eyes, showing odd hand gestures to passers-by. I've read enough Investigator Vale books to recognize criminal behavior when I see it. You never read Investigator Vale? The book's about the brilliant scholar who travels the world and solves crimes? She doesn't use magic or weapons. Just her charm and her wits and... Look, I'll lend you a copy later, but we need to focus here. Isn't it obvious? Look at their evil demeanor, their villainous whispering. I bet if we rattle them, they'll run off and lead us right to the hostages. Watch. I'll just let loose an arrow. That should put the fear of Ifray into the survivor. Of course I can. I do it all the time. And I'll have you know that I'm right about 50% of the time. Fine, fine. We'll do things your way. But I'm going to keep an eye on those two.
I've never known such fear.
I never knew the orcs were capable of building such wonders. This architecture is astounding. A mix of old and new, and some of it truly inspired.
Defend the temple!
Thank Trinimac you're here. Someone has to save my fellow priests inside the temple. Please, I need your help. The priests inside the temple are at the mercy of these fanatics. Please, I think they want to kill my brothers and sisters in Trinimac. Malakath fanatics. They burst into the temple and began rounding up my fellow priests. They spat at us and shouted that we were betraying our race. They said that Chief Basrag sent them to punish us for opposing the true god of the orcs. They invoke the chief's name, saying he seeks revenge against the king and any who follow the false god. I've known Chief Basrag to be a hard man, but never a cruel man, never a murderer. What has the king done to anger him so? I see. I respect the king and all that he stands for, but his temper, it has gotten us into trouble more times than I care to remember. If it's vengeance Basrag seeks, then the king will be responsible for the deaths of the temple priests. They made such a commotion when they barged in. I spotted them from the upper balcony and slipped out the back door. I was about to go find help when more of those ruffians surrounded me. I thought I was finished, and then you showed up. My fellow priests were still alive when I slipped out of the temple. But the tension in the air, I'm afraid violence is inevitable. They set up patrols inside the temple, watching for Kurag and his soldiers. If one of them spots you in there, they're holding the priests captive in the rectory. If one of the torchbearers spots you and reaches the rectory, you won't be able to save them. Avoid the torchbearers at all costs. Or at least strike them down before they can sound a warning. Take this key. It will unlock the temple's rear entrance. Once inside, you'll need to find the key to the rectory, where they're holding my fellow priests. The fanatic, may the luck of Trinimac be with you. I'll inform the guards and try to send more help your way.
Lock the priests in the rectory. As soon as Kurag arrives, we kill them all.
as I spread the word, the false priests die. Intruders! Now we can kill the priests!
You and the false king.
Let's go find someone to help. Victory is cruel. Defeat is worse. They made their choices. So be it.
How did you get in here? No matter. You'll be dead in a minute.
Leave this one alive. Someone has to give Kurog the message.
You killed them? Why would you do this?
Split up!
Kurog's people have arrived. Kill them all!
The day is ours!
Right out!
You were too late. Maybe the others. Maybe Solgra reached them and they're all right. Everyone's dead. Maybe there's still hope for the others. Solgra, she took them with her. Tried to hide in the back. I don't know what's happened to Solgra and the others. High Priestess Solgra and our brothers and sisters in Trinimac. The fanatics gathered us up and forced us. Solgra and the others should be somewhere through this door. I'll find a way to open the main temple doors and let the soldiers in. Good luck.
Get her! Don't let her escape!
I'll die before I let you hurt the others.
Taste our steel!
killed one of my... Orders be damned! You're going to die for that,
What?
priestess!
I plan to kill a dozen more if you don't leave my temple now.
That was easy. Life isn't a fairy tale,
The odds got a little
but
overwhelming.
sometimes villains get what they deserve anyway.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine once I catch my breath. Just got the wind knocked out of me a little, that's all. Not exactly. They claimed to be devoted followers of Malakath, and said they were working for Chief Bazrag. They caught us by surprise, threatened us. Did you run into Ugus? How are he and the others faring? Don't blame yourself. You have saved lives that without your intervention would certainly have been lost. But I'm still confused as to what the attackers hoped to accomplish. Why take us hostage? Why not simply kill us and be done with it? Spill the blood of innocents and blame the king for their deaths, for not being able to protect his people. What a fiendish scheme. But the king sent you in his stead. Very astute on his part. That decision may have saved many lives. We were supposed to assume they were Malakath devotees, but they didn't seem particularly religious to me. Even I don't believe Malakath would sanction a slaughter such as this. They mentioned Chief Basrug, though. Said he gave them their orders. I've always found the chief to be noble, but it doesn't take a lot to change a person. His forts ravaged, his traditions threatened. I can see how such things could lead to this. The king and the Forge Mother must be told what happened here.
Moloch, protect me.
This is the last of them! Let's finish these bastards off!
Fan out!
No remorse!
Split up! That was the last of the fanatics. Your help in this matter is appreciated, but it felt good to run a feud through myself. Forge Mother Alga waits for you outside. She would confer with you about all that happened here today. You're alive. Finally, something good comes out of this debacle. Too many priests died because of those fanatics. We removed their bodies, but if word of this gets out, I need to know. That is good news indeed. I will make sure that a military contingent protects this temple going forward. It will not be left undefended again. Increased patrols around the perimeter, soldiers assigned to guard the inside of the temple. The priests will not have to live in fear of another attack, not so long as my son is king. I assume you know who claimed responsibility for this? Basrog has never agreed with Kurog. He made threats in the throne room, as I'm sure you heard. Besides, his boldness and devotion to Malakath are legendary. It appears Basrog wishes to challenge our king. My son needs to solidify his hold on the clans. All of the chiefs must accept Kurog as their king for the betterment of the Orsimer people. If we gain support of the clans, we can stop Basrog without inciting an all-out war. You have done enough for today. Though lives were lost, thanks to you, others were saved. Take this for your efforts, and keep your ears open. We will Solgra, my child, come join us. Are you injured? Should I call a healer?
I am well enough, but innocent blood was spilled in the temple this day.
I grieve for your fellow priests as much as you do, but changing the Orsimer way of life brings risks we are all well aware of.
Trinimac's words. I came here to share them, not to bury my brothers and sisters in the faith.
I have another message for you from the king. I have another message for you from the king. It's wonderful to see you again, my friend, but I really wish the king would find someone else to serve as a messenger. I have so many other talents that could greatly benefit Orsinium. I have no idea. Although I did hear something or other about a moot of some kind. I suppose the best way to find out is to go and see the king. In the throne room, up at the keep. Hopefully he won't be in too foul of a mood when you get there. He seemed out of sorts when I told him this was the last message I was going to deliver. Either he finds something else for me to do, or I'm leaving.
Ah, my friend and ally has returned. Let's talk. I heard what you did at the temple. Your efforts no doubt saved countless lives. It pains me to learn that Chief Basrag was involved, though. Basrag's never agreed with my plans. He's a traditionalist, stubborn and old-fashioned to the end. His unwavering devotion to Malakath, his hatred of Trinimec, his refusal to recognize my authority. I'd say Chief Basrag is getting desperate. Basrag wants to start a war. Damn it all to oblivion, we'll have to stop him. He has the strength to overwhelm the lesser clans, and he's no suckling cub when it comes to fighting either. If he were to make a challenge for my throne... It's time to assemble the Great Moot. I want you to visit the clan chiefs that still haven't come around to our way of thinking. Talk some sense into them. You need to get to them before Basrog poisons the well and turns them against me. You made an impression already, but don't worry. I'm not expecting them to come just because you asked nicely. The chiefs are stubborn, but they each have a problem that's confounding their clan. Solve their problems, and they'll attend the moot. Now you get it. Help the chiefs, and they'll be obligated to accept your invitation. I've tried to convince the chiefs of Tumnash, Morkel, and Shatul to join my kingdom. I even married a few of their daughters. We need a better solution. Tell them that you come to help in the name of King Kurog, that I'm hosting a gathering of clans, and I want the chiefs to attend. And it needs to be the clan's chief that comes to the moot. If they try to send a subordinate, I'll be highly insulted. Do whatever it takes. The chiefs must attend the moot. I trust you won't fail me. When this is over, Hrothgar will finally be forged into a united kingdom. Meet me at my corner club after you finish. All this planning has given me a powerful thirst. More? What more is there to say? They refuse my every overture and laugh at my authority. We need to convince them of the veracity of my grand vision. Oh, very well. What specifically do you want to know? The Morkel clan is famous for its smiths. Some of the finest arms and armor has come out of their forges. I've been trying to get them to send experts to help us build the city, but Chief Abzug continues to hem and haw. Family troubles, he says. The stoneworkers? Tumnash operates the Greystone Quarry, the primary source of building materials for Osinium. I'm not sure what Chief Ramash is up to, but he's fallen behind on his shipments. Maybe you can help get the quarry back on track. The Morkel clan is famous for its smiths. One of the best clans as far as food production and livestock is concerned. Expert hunters and farmers, every one of them. Chief Ogzor promised to send herds of Icharters to help feed the city, but we haven't seen so much as a bushel of apples yet.